directly from the Holy Land. My new brother from our Middle East family, officially representing Palestine, the Mayor of Ramallah, the Honorable Musa Hadid,
Your Eminence, Metropolitan Joseph, Your Graces, Reverend Clergy, Mr. Fawaz al-Khoury and the esteemed members of the Board of Trustees, ladies and gentlemen, good evening. On behalf of Mr. President Mahmoud Abbas, the President of the State of Palestine, the Higher Presidential Committee of Churches Affairs, and the Christians of Palestine, we would like to extend our deepest regards and gratitude for giving us the honor to be here in Miami to participate in your 53rd convention. We believe it's a great opportunity to stand before you and present to you what it means to be a Christian in the world, specifically a Christian from the Holy Land. We Palestinian Christians come from the land of Jesus Christ. We come from the land that has the very roots of Christian faith. We come from the land where Jesus was born, the land of peace that has never seen peace. Palestinian Christians have existed in the Holy Land since the day of Pentecost and have kept the torch of Christianity burning faithfully for the past 2,000 years. The erosion of Christianity in her birthplace is a loss for the body of Christ everywhere. Can we imagine the Holy Land devoid of the Christian presence and a church which has been a faithful witness for Christ since the day the church was born? Like our Muslim brothers, we Palestinians have faced a long history of dispossession. We are still facing the harshest and most brutal oppression and discrimination by the Israeli occupation. We face daily humiliation at checkpoints. We feel daily threat of losing our lives every second, and we are denied access to practice religion in the most sacred place on earth, the Church of the Holy Sepulchre in the old city of Jerusalem, the church where Jesus was crucified, buried, and resurrected. Today, Christianity in Palestine is going through a crisis. The percentage of the Christian immigration has increased considerably since the 1990s, which means that the Christian presence in the Holy Land is threatened. The main reasons for such immigration is varied between economic hardship, housing, political uncertainty, threats to personal security, education, and challenges to religious identity, which are mainly the result of the Israeli occupation. We have no choice but to counter this phenomenon. We need to fight for our presence and identity, and this could be done with the support of the free people of the world. However, there is always a small light that appears in the darkness. The Palestinian popular will is a strength that should always be taken into consideration. Time has proved that the Palestinian popular will wins when it comes to basic human rights, especially the ones including the freedom of religious practices and protection of holy sites. Jerusalem is the cradle of the three main religions, and we want it to remain that way. What happened lately at Al-Aqsa Mosque is an evident truth that people's will and determination will protect Palestinian legitimate rights. Furthermore, and despite the challenges, some Palestinian Christians are resistant and connected to preserving their roots at home. They build humanitarian institutions, human rights councils, and media agencies. They still contribute to our cause and play a vital role in the liberation struggle, the protection of the religious sentiments, and preserving our Christian roots, especially in Bethlehem and Jerusalem. Hearing the story is different than experiencing it. We invite you to visit Palestine and live the experience. We need you to walk around the wall that suffocates Bethlehem and pray for peace. We want you to raise our voice when we call for a free Palestine. To conclude, we would like to thank you again for your hospitality and for the organization and management of the convention. We would also like to stress on our appreciation and respect for the unconditional support of Metropolitan Joseph in sustaining the Palestinian legitimate rights, especially the rights of the Christian people. Let me take this opportunity to emphasize the need for a strategic partnership between you and the Higher Presidential Committee of Churches Affairs in Palestine to implement projects that preserve our Christian identity through the church and the Christian youth groups in Palestine. Thank you, and before I leave, allow me to present a gift to His Eminence Metropolitan Joseph from the Holy Land as a gesture of love, peace, and appreciation. We have also some icons from the Holy Land to your graces, the bishops. And for Abuna Fuad, Your Eminence, if you please.
Axios.
Thank you. Where's Jackson?